Hello chat. So I want to summarize some stuff for this document just for you guys, because I'm gonna be I'm gonna tell you about the chapters in short term as I go through them. I want to say that first of all, shout out to iCloud CY5 for exposing the guy and for managing to prove that there's something deeper going on with the power structure of the Arcane Odyssey C-League. This nepotism topic is actually for the Arcane Odyssey C-League in general, and this is the first time I've ever heard of nepotism as a word. What I just learned is get great positions, like powerful positions, in the most unfair of ways. So let's just jump right into it. The defamation and manipulation in general, like, if we were to summarize this, the first defamation is the expose video of Polly that exposes them as a groomer and a predator. Which, if you don't know, that's a bad thing to be in 2024, since there's so many of them. But that was sort of false, because this kind of behavior the other party was comfortable with because it was a joke. And in general, Polly is just a creep. This bully exposed video, apparently of course, was staged by Wispy and the other Wispy, Baron, and possibly some other folk. Of course, they say that this was not an accusation and that there's no need for public harassment, but even though you say do not harass this person in any public way or shape or form, people are still gonna harass them. And the worst part is you're being a hypocrite here, you know? Like, look at this. We're not accusing Polly of pedophilia. The video existing literal evidence. Why did they make a video public? Well, power and views, of course. And just like that, we're gonna enter into the power graph section. I know I'm speedrunning this, and you won't understand as much, but it's 6:48 a.m. So, of course, Polly responded, leaving the AU community and giving the ownership to someone I see fit to not further spiral and give this more drama. They show remorse about the DMs with Doge and clearly reinforcing the point made that he saw Doge as a friend. Nothing more, nothing less. Of course, there was also the Doge message. Which, then again, Doge was exploited for two reasons. Power and views, obviously. And of course, the reason Baron exploited that and used Baron's response to the thing, of course, there was also talks about Doge not originally wanting to release this in general, this video to be released. And of course, this was repeatedly admitted by P and Baron, whatever the hell you call them. And of course, this was a staged coup. This coup was the successful power grab. And of course, they made a new Arcane Odyssey C-League server, which still exists still today, I think. If I'm correct, it might not even exist anymore, because after this document, it probably is gone or something. But of course, this was a failsafe after the Senator drama, and if Senators did not hand ownership, same goes for Polly. And of course, such. Baron here gets exposed for being a selfish prick who only cares about himself and doesn't do things that do not benefit him. Which of course includes that he exploited people's opinions just to get Polly the hell out of the Arcane Odyssey community. which once again is a bad thing. He did the same thing with Kane. He did not care about how Kane felt about the situation. There was a motive behind it, which is, of course, just to get rid of Celatorch. For the Celatorch drama. Same goes with the Poly drama. He did not care about Doge's feelings, nor how Doge felt about the situation. He just wanted to get rid of Poly for power. God, I really am speedrunning this video. I should really relax it. And nepotism is basically power abuse in general, as I said. If I didn't mention it, well, here we are. Apparently, Baron and a lot of folk and some folk have access to have a group, you know, a main group called Circle Jerks, where this group, of course, ends up being a jerk group. They're being jerks and hate anyone who's not inside that group. The people they hate in that group end up being people like Raptor and exactly etc. You know, because they don't like people who are in favorable positions, who are not in a group and who do not benefit them, because they cannot gain any power, and that gaining of power will diminish. Therefore, by removing Celatorch and later on possibly Poly, they gained a lot of power. Which, of course, if we talk about it, this is what we call the true coup of the 2024 of the C-League. And this is where the Arcane Odyssey C-League's downfall truly begins, because of the Celatorch drama and the Poly drama. Of course, there was also the presence of mod soups, their chances of gaining power diminished, etc, etc. There was a message of Poly saying, of course, this was a talk about they, which is the power-hungry group, which we will call the Circle of Jerks for now, because that's their official name. Yes. Of course, there was malicious targeting, which confirms that they are maliciously targeting people who hate them, who want them out. And of course, with that being said, this was again another way to label someone named Simul as a racist. Similar, Adipin Poly as a predator, whatever the hell. They are power hungry as fuck, and everything here happens exactly as it is. If there is someone Baron or the Circle of Jerks hate, they'll try to get rid of them in every way possible. And apparently Baron also got a clan disbanded purely out of spite, which I don't know if it's true. That needs to be confirmed. Baron acts off out of emotion, and in general, that really speaks for what kind of person he is, but also speaks that there is no good reason behind it. It's just power drives people mad for more power. And yeah, that being said, I know I'm talking and spitting and yapping bullshit, but in general, yeah, I get it. Of course, when he knew the evidence, he was pulling up in DMs of people trying to shut them up or tell them that he did nothing wrong, which is false. He doesn't want any of this, but it's too late because the document exists. And yeah, this guy caused emotional turmoil, he caused pain and suffering to people. He's aware of his actions, he admits that he has done bad things, and he personally stated that there was a motive behind it. He's morally corrupt, he's extremely racist apparently, using the N-word. Yeah. There's also homophobia, and in that concludes the document. Of course, the conclusion of iCloud, aka the writer of the document, is that this goes beyond personal gain by disregarding the emotional impact on others and outplaying the consequences of the actions. This summary is not the best, and I'm sure FemSol's video did a better job at covering it and also talking about false allegations. which is linked down below in the description if you want to check it out. I just really wanted to come back to Arcane Odyssey and talk about something, and I just really felt about like talking about this. It just really does hurt how you end up in, you know, such a situation in the first place. Knowing that your own life on the internet and your reputation there is ruined by a single false exposed video by someone who wants power in your server, the server that you were given ownership to, and to make sure that this kind of thing never happens. And yet, your reputation is ruined, and you have to quit the community. I am so sorry to Folly that they had to experience whatever the hell they had, but I am also sorry to everyone who was exploited by this person, and I do feel really bad about it. It's just, at the same time, I really want to just rage and just say what's on my mind just by emotion, but at the same time, I just can't really bring myself to do it like that. It's just not that right to do so. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and hope you all continue fighting for whatever the hell you're fighting for in the Arcane Odyssey community. I'll probably be back for the Empires update, or make another video before that for something. Maybe do another discussion, maybe even make a tier list. You know? Well, I'll catch you all soon.